Hello and welcome back to Amnesia Machine for Pigs. My name is Kat and I will be your guide on this not very terrifying journey.
Daddy, Daddy!
Yes, I'm coming. Oh?
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
Okay. What's going on? Oh god.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
What?
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ew. What you got spinning out your mouths there? Ew. Are they dead? Have they died? Are those the little skulls you were talking about? Mandus Saboteur, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy. Dirty pig, stinking, fizzing animal. Fizzing animal, you bad child, you stinking child, you filth. What? What are you talking about? I don't know what's going on. I just want to progress and feel like I'm doing something. Don't whisper in my ear. I've had enough of...
Emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Okay, hi. Oh dear. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself, is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. That's a lot of masks. Oh. You've made a journal entry at one of the worst times I can think of. So it is done. The saboteur was me and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, faded heart. Okay. I think you've drunk a little too much wine.
Where are my children?
They're dead.
Glad you asked, Mandus. You know the answer well enough.
Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but just like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Okay. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places in the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Wow. You're a nice guy, Mandus. This looks like a thing I can touch. No? Even when you give me things to touch, you won't let me touch them. What's that? Plant fully operational. What am I doing here? Ah. You tell him. But where am I supposed to go? Da 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 da. Maybe back this way? Oh. No, definitely not this way. Where did I come in from? Yep, alright. I'm still going. Get up. Shut up. Is there a way I can... No. No, there isn't. If you're gonna frickin' tell me what to do, the least you could do is do it when I'm at these things. That's red, that's red, that's red. Can I put these in something else? Undo the wires. Oh. Get off the ladder. Get off!
Will it hurt them? A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Let me stand up, please, and use my lantern. Or not. Oh, hey. You're walking away. Again. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did get born holding. Ever so painful for mommy dear, but grasp how hard it was in the little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole in their clockwork souls, and you ate out their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. What are you talking about? Fat little mole. Where will you dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Elizabeth, what am I become? What have you become is the proper English for that. That one was easy. That's the only thing that looks like you can touch it in the entire vicinity. That sounds good. This really is a magnificent machine if it wasn't so bloody awful. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I reroute the steam, I can wreak havoc. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam wouldn't boil my hole unless I can find a way to shut it off. There was an easier way of saying that. Such as, I need to turn off the steam. But if in the throes of my evil I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there's another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound to exit fuels of these machines, and I will become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Not quite yet. Ah! Never mind. It's all quite loud in here. Oh no, no. Well, that was easy. Ow.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you dreamt into being.
I will stop you. I will save them.
You are too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Well, you're not very nice, are you? Anything to save them. Burn away the remnants, the parts that will not process, the waste, the offal of your world. They grit the system and stick the wheels in the temple floor. Okay. Oh, this is quite boring to sit through. There we go. With some lovely, delicious lag. There it goes. You've set pigs loose on, oh dear, a dead person.
Mandus, I knew you were out here. I own this city. I man this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
What is going on? No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Cuddle a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them and then we will feed from them. Was that the entire purpose of going up there?
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. All of your needs
We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in with fine wine and the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who's your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, an importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table, by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. You are gross. Unbelievably gross. Oh, that noise is lovely. As gross and probably horrific as it is, why should I care this is happening? I stand at looking at myself in the mirror. Oh dear. That in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of either are any greater than the rest of them? You're simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy. The natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. Alright. This game has gone from I was slightly worried that I would die to what am I even playing?
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
What the heck are you doing? Oh dear. Nope, I'm not having any of that. Whoa! What just happened?
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
I'm quite sure they're dead. Kaput. Deceased. Bereft of life. Ex-children. Farming the world. I saw the detritus of the so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease. I saw rubbish floating in the harbor. We are ruiners, all of us, and we make the world unclean. Okay. Hope you've enjoyed this journey so far, and if you do, then please like and go check out other ones. And until next time, goodbye.